This is Win News. This is Win News. This is Win News. This is Win News.
Tonight, unions to offer up another way for BlueScope to slash costs. Cruise ships on their way to Port Kembla. And the plan to revitalise Mount Kira. Tonight, will proposed council mergers have an impact on jobs? Families struggled to recover purchases from My Baby Warehouse in the lead up to Christmas. And a hit-and-run victim back on his bike.
Good evening, I'm Melissa Russell.
I'm Jeff Phillips. Also tonight, calls to legalise medicinal cannabis.
And Illawarra apprentices among the best in the world.
Good evening, I'm Karen Johnston.
I'm Jeff Phillips. Also tonight, a person killed in a crash south of Illawarra.
And a far south coast woman and her love of music.
The Supreme Court has heard former Mount Warrigal man Steve Frank Fesis ask a grief counsellor whether authorities knew how his wife had been killed. Fesis is accused of murdering Jodie and dumping her body at a South Coast camping ground almost 2 decades ago. Rob Morrison filed this report from Sydney.
Millions of dollars are expected to stream into the South Coast after an association of oyster farmers launched a new landmark export deal. Australia's Oyster Coast has begun shipping premium oysters to China, exposing the region to a market with over 1 billion people.
Councils across the state have been waiting anxiously to be told whether or not an independent tribunal has deemed them fit for the future. The Independent Pricing and Regulatory Tribunal found more than half are not, including Shellharbour and Kiama councils.
Dapto has announced itself as a strong contender in this year's Illawarra cricket competition, scoring 300 runs to defeat University in round 2. Meanwhile, Illawarra was outclassed in its Kingsgrove Sport T20 Cup doubleheader, losing both home matches against Sutherland and Uni New South Wales.
And that is Win News for Tuesday the 20th of October.
Join us for the All Australian News at midnight and again tomorrow at 6 for the national news, followed by Win News at 7.
We look forward to your company then. Good night.
Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation from Win, Australia's #1 regional television network.
And that is Win News for Monday the 17th of August.
Join us for the All Australian News at midnight, again tomorrow at 6 for the national news, followed by Win Local News at 7.
Enjoy your evening. Good night.
Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation from Win, Australia's #1 regional television network.